Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Viggy, and I make live videos, mostly of Yiddish. If I'm back to the hunting video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Was helped me on the channel those tremendously, so thank you for that. You know that because we're not channel member, you have to hit the join button. It's a long week. Auch het, wenn man geht anywhere, muss ich sagen, so 100%ly, positively, not financial advice. So please be very careful, the market te wegnemen alles wat die hast. Ich kijk wie sie die heißt. Kijk eens so wie ein Kind oder ein Adult, was spielt Lego. Und er weiß nicht, was das ist. So yeah. Ich habe in der Malchus, neue Rosh Hashanah music. So, I guess bis Rosh Hashanah im Kippur los hier na Sachen mine negine. Gold, $3,700. $3,700 this morning. The high is $3,740. Ich habe gesehen, als Trump ist in der Englands. Der hat gefahren zu Briten. Which is nice. Sie haben rausgenommen the red carpet für ihn. Also wie ein President should get. President should get it. Bringt zurück, pride, I would say. What is a country pride? Dovet, good morning. How are you? Hello and welcome. I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling okay. You? How are you feeling? Wieso ist Dance free so far? Yesterday night live was epic, yes. I agree with that. Yesterday was epic. Nice, do it. Bitcoin, 116. Two Sparks, Shimmy. Hello and welcome, good morning. How you doing? Ich gehe auf einen checken. Means a lot. You know, when einer kommt daran, geht checker. Man greift sich bei Jontef, I would say. No worries, David. Stop much looking at whatever you do. Doing my due diligence. Nice, yeah. Yoy my yoy. Und wir sehen, wie Tesla halt an. So get closed by 421. Weil wir sehen, wie sie gingen Aftermarket. 417, okay. Sie gingen sideways. Snap is Snapchat. Hallo then. Snap is a technology company with engagement for a visual message application created. I guess so. Ze weer ze weer $13 billion. Oh, it's a Snapchat, yeah. What's your snap? Es kiegt uns an, wie der Market geht an Groot von mir. Meaning, it's not going to be major action, weil man wartet von Numbers. So I say it. Or something like that. So do ongoing talks between the US and China would resolve in the future TikTok in the USA. National security concerns. Makes sense. President Trump recent signal for a potential agreement. Hoe geht etwas als Oracle, als je wil es kaufen? Go. Good morning. How you doing? How you feeling? How's your morning so far? Green. Ich sehe das Wort green, bin ich schon happy von dir. Nur dann geht man daran, wie viel happy und wie, wo es wenn, but miss happy. In full transparency, I lost 10K yesterday. I'm sorry. What's geschehen? It got the better of you? It kicked your butt. Which is still green for the month. Okay, nice. Okay. Whew. Shaved by the bullet, sir. Saved by the month. By the bell. But nice. Du kannst analysen, was geschehen echten. Like, the music vibe mit it. Go. So du any movers hand in the fries? Du etwas Rivian, $14. Low gewinnt 12 a few days ago. Stupid trade midday. So hat er herangehabt, huh? You were like, let me grab another buck. Is hat gegeben, a Zock. Lost on Super. Ah, Dratzen als eigen? Nein, das, ja, Dratzen als eigen. Sie kijkt aus, sie gegangen Satig, arauf, Satig und dann boom, arauf. So, I'm sorry for your loss, my man. Ich darf ans watchen von Traden. There are some good stuff this morning, nice. All are down now, okay. Hast du schon gesehen, es ist 7 als eigen. Ich meine, als alles ist, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. Aber ich trade schon nicht. Okay, bei der Open ist es gegangen ganz gut. The entry should have been by 797. 797. Wow. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben. 7 Minuten. Es ist gegangen von 8 zu 13. But ich hoffe, die viel so schätzt, wie die das recuperaten, the losses. Morning is when news hits, yeah. News driven, I guess. Ich darf dann careful. Hand is a careful day. Kenn ich den, was man will. I shorted and I got squeezed. Wie? When did you short? Ich kann nicht lieb shorten. Vieles wie shorten ist starker Risk. Na da da, ma. Weil man kickt zurück auf das Tag, geht man, oh, das ist the clearest entry. Aber wenn es geschehen, sieht man es nicht.
In the ocean, miate kablo. Ay, miato yoitzeram. Oy, leyato. Yoidaya yitzeram.
Short is dangerous, but free market there's not much volume, so usually work. So jetzt weißt du, wo du das stehst? Lass dich zurückhalten, ne? I know easier said than done, but... Es kommt raus Reports, noch 21 people in Gaza sind gestorben. Oi wei. Sie haben sich händigen dort in der Fight. ASAP. But man treibt sich ab noch, you know? Go. Normal human behavior. Lift is going up. 21 people from Gaza. Gaza. Wow. Muss ich mit Lift? Lift gegangen für $20 zu $25? Pending legislation in California may lower lift costs. Ah, okay. But $20 von mir ist auch Geld. So. Below, Dow Jones 45,000. Nach Zingerma 45,755. Kiet uns again azartige Tag, the letzte 2-3 Tag. See what I'm saying? Skitos do Asach resistance by 525. Question is, who's got that Oskim in the film? Mi Oidaya. Zambu is fine. China had prohibited companies from kaufen chips in Nvidia. I wonder what is that all about? Supposedly haben sie angekauft thousands of chips anyways. Wat zijn? Wie is Nvidia? Do. So had gedropped from 175 to 172, which is $30, but not major. Oh. What was that? The International Air Transport Association reports a slightly increase in GPS interference incidents affecting aviation in these regions. Eastern Europe and Middle East. Ja, das ist ein Stamm von den Israelis. U.S. Senate bill targets sanctions on South African politicians. Was ist mit South African politicians? Der L'chaim, der Malchus Video, was in 10 Minuten aus ist, wäre 4 Schuhe lang, 67 singers, 36, 38, hold on, 38 singers and 67 songs. Gold is 37.13. Wow.
Leshunu toivu tikusai, tikusai vesai chusai. L'alter lechayim
Okay, we're back.
toivi mi leshuloi.
This is,
Leshunu toivu tikusai,
guess the number. Mati Wiesel.
vesai chusai. L'alter lechayim toivi mi leshuloi.
Wednesday, August 20th, is his given 3,400. Wow. Rale Yidden, Agid gebenchte you, Agid gebenchte you, Agid gebenchte you, Rale Yidden. A panel appointed by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. voted to delay the routine hepatitis B vaccine from newborns, sparking controversial over public health policies. Avi. Vogel, good morning. Yes. Neem daarvan watschen. Nur da watschen. Yossi. Good morning, Yossi. Yossi is green. Is jeder green, I say. Yossi. Guten Morgen, ich kaufe einen dann Free Coffee mit Viggy. Stay Jugend, geht gewünscht, stay Jugend. Stay Jugend, alle Jiden.
Wir haben gehabt als ein süßer Juh, ein lächtiger Juh.
Juhe, ich bin ein lächtiger Juhe.
Die viele Eltern haben gehabt lächtige Kinder. Die viele Lieden haben gedacht für die Viers und sind ein ausgeheilt geworden.
How is your morning, Yossi? Or I shouldn't be asking, because we should know. Gewünscht Juh, alle Jiden. Give you, Alle Jiden. Das sind Brüder und Schwestern. Das ist aber das nächste Review, den liegen. Alle Jiden. Feeling good, nice. So do we, so do we. Wo sind die Wörter zwischen den Ginen? La da 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 la da la da di da da la da da la la da 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 la da 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 la 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 da da. Means a lot to you. Nice. The Spy hat echt een zin gemaakt bij 660. Okay. The oil and bar for the numbers. CG. Good morning, CG. How you doing? Hello and welcome. How's your morning? Ik ga even naar aan checken. Vakai shrachmim oilei I started wrestling 3 years ago and I made a few terrible mistakes and now finally out of it. Nice. Wie lange belehren sich von den Mistakes, Yossi? Jeder macht Mistakes. The question is, man lernt sich davon oder nicht? Man hat responsibilities of the mistake. Rachmim vakosh rachmim oy meyuli aveitza Di-di-da-da-da-da-da Di-di-da-da-da-da-da La-da-da-da-da-da La-da-da-da-da-da Ya ba 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 Stop doing options. Ja, man darf wissen, was mit dit. Man darf wissen, I feel just traden mit die alle Sachen. Sie kiegt aus sehr gering, es kiegt aus sophisticated, and you just gotta watch. Give me indecisive this is. The problem is they make money first and then. Oh, yes, yes. Ich denke, wenn ich auf umgehen traden, ich denke, die Menschen, was haben mich ausgelernt, haben gesagt, the days wo du bist lucky is the worst. Because you build confidence on nothing. Like the guys daran, du hast auch Feeling und die meinst und die machst Geld. And then you double down und man nimmt alles weg. Besser. Man darf wissen, was mit dit. Man kann nicht am Burg Mäuschen und nicht vergasigen, you know what I mean? Called beginner's luck. Is auch it's zero emotions, meaning guys mit feelings. Und auch wenn die Meister dir schon etwas aufgepickt, boom. Yes. Yes. Ich lach dich schon, it's just, this is the regular procedures, if you think about it, like. Und ich weiß, in der Crypto-Welt, ich gewinne Menschen, die haben gemacht das Sachgeld, like they were rolling and bowling, und es hat sich gut getan. Und auch der Market ist geworden shaky, boom. Kaufen stark, und es geht darauf, wenn es ist ein Bull-Market, ist euer Geschmack. Viel die weiß, wie das ist. But in reality, es kommt a different market, wo die besiegen wollen. What do you do then? Yes, yes. Man average this out. Yes. Was ist nicht möglich, man kennt nicht, man macht nicht. Ich weiß pinklich, von wo die redest. Das wissen der Jossi, der bist nicht der Einzigste. Du bist nicht der Einzigste. Das wissen, dass du hast Sach. Oi, oi, berachamim. Oi, 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 berachamim. Es ist schwer zu nehmen, nicht weiß. Weil das meint, also wie der Rebbe gesagt in Heider, in Order zu mir Kabel sein, dass dich Machnie sein, dass dich herubeigen. In einer, was hat a hard time, sich Machnie zu sein, kennst du die Gune schon? Oi, 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 berachamim. Kaifel alayni, oi, 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 berachamim. Yep. Ich verstehe pinklich, Jossi, wie du sagst. Denkst du in einer Group, wenn Krypto noch gewähnt, also NFTs sind noch gewähnt, noch eine Woche vor NFTs. Heute haben wir gemacht Geld auf Krypto. Erst mit reingepischt, Geld, du, dort, alles gegangen belly up. 60, 70.000 Dollar gegangen, like nothing. So, we darf kennen the game. And the game is very emotional. It will mess with you. You have to in. It's a schwere game, no? It's a schwere game. Also wie jede Sache. Ich bin sicher, dass nur Menschen versuchen, oh, ich bin in der Line, ich bin in jener Line, es ist sehr schwer. Yeah, okay. But this is sehr personal. Also ich soll jetzt mal rausgehen von der Trade, weil ich habe aufgegeben, ich drück X, geht es fuhren dort, wie ich will. Ja. 924. Kaifel alayni, oi, oi, berachamim. Oi, 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 berachamim. Alayni, oi, oi, berachamim. Wegen dem, wenn man kijkt zurück auf Stocks, kann man reden breit, oh, ich darf wenn du kaufen, ich darf wenn dort kaufen. Aber wenn er so gering, wird jeder gemacht, hat so viel Geld. Yatuvi, Yatuvi. Yatuhi, Yatuhi. Valurachamim, Kaifel alayni. Zahlt mir schon noch einmal Wednesday, morgen ist schon weiter Donnerstag. Die Woche durchgefahren schnell. Penny G. Geht morgen, geht in ihre Flight. Da. Mahim Kesa. Wo suchst du, CG? I bought Tesla 2 years ago and it paid out. Man darf es halt verlängern. Man kann nicht Stocks sind nicht eine Sache, was man kauft für morgen die Lunch. Investments sind nicht für morgen. Mahim Kesa. Sharai Shemayim Pesach V'letzorecho Atoy Lo Nisi Yiftach V'letzorecho Atoy Lo Bobu Nisi Yiftach Sharai Yankee T. Good morning. How you doing? Wieso ist dann so früh? Not a good morning, I'm sorry. Sind wir gefahren so lange mit a good morning. I'm sorry to hear. Oh, vai, Yankee. Okay. Ich kann mir sich lernen. Oh, Pinny G took Chevra, I take Quittles through Viggy. On the condition Viggy gets a opinion. Nice, Pinny. Kijk, zet me de roos genemen en kijk wie ze gaat. En net gaat het gaan maar weg. Oy, 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 Valurachamim. Zet me de roos genemen en jetzt gaat ze ervoor. Come on. Yankee, you want to talk about it? Other... By the way, good news when einer screwed etwas up. Als mis human. Nicht kein Malach. A Malach doesn't screw up in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Sind wir aber nicht weg von der Marke zu öffnen? I had an order from 50. I had an order of 50 waffles. It took longer than expected, and the order was late. And now, Nachemul Yankee. Shara. Okay. Yankee, humans make mistakes. Humans make errors. Kijk ze maar de roos genemen en kijk. Boom. Oh, weiß ich. The market is offen, Chevra. The volatility is gekommen. Yankee, we kennen schon my expectation. As I begeit alles an. Spoofy. Exactly, Penny. Penny jokes so you can learn from mistakes and really opportunity for growth. Now I eat my tongue. Nah, Yankee, then my deep breath. Think about what's geschehen and how can you prevent it next time. That's all. Rate cuts today, yes. Weißt du, she's a guy's on rate cuts, but Hante kommt heraus the numbers. The Fed guy suchen sie mit Cut, sie nicht. Bin auch, Jossi, ich bin nicht gitten, ich suche nur rüber. Ich bla über. Bin nicht so, efficient mit dem. Efficient. Und mir kann ich der Knowledge darauf. Like, ich verstehe nicht, I would say. Maar ich verstehe ein bisschen, but... Wie ze fehlt von als Bruder, fehlt von der Bruder, ja? I'm sounding a bit like Sally. We're all Sally. We all sound like Sally somewhere. Don't worry, Penny. I was biting my tongue not to answer him. Yes. In a Sachmul, wenn Menschen haben Arbeiture, gibt man aus der Kass of the Arbeiture. And sadly, darf der Arbeiture es nehmen. But nehmen es ist personal, just lernen dich davon. Verstehst? Penny sagt, rate cuts better come. Then, rate cuts shall be. If it's up to me. Penny, du weißt. I would move mountains for you. You know what I'm saying? Sharai Wow, the market is major on percent. Oh, wow. Damn it. Nice. Nice, Yankee. Good for you. As a lesson wasn't learned, hat sich gelernt, in a sense, is geht es waste. So, nice. Was sie gefunden exactly wie früher. Ja? Das hat mich herausgenommen. Okay, sie gehen ein bisschen höher. Und boom, sie gefunden meinen Weg. Du denkst mal gerade von personal, weißt? Das ist es. Keine. Thank you, David. David is nice. David kommt dann mit some heartwarming Werte. Pity that from all of us. Everything will go smooth. Everything will go smooth, Yankee. Okay? Just focus. Just focus as alles hat sein okay. Penny, die sucht some inspirational Werte. Nice. Wie man sagt, jeder will sein der coolest Cucumber in the room. Come on, kannst mir nicht sagen, das ist nicht going personal. Sie gefuhren nach Farop. But we're gonna move on. The Dow Jones at all. So get from about 45,859 is 46,000. Wow, nice. But Bitcoin 116. Gold 3710. Ich mein, Yankee Yoshanch Kambraide, Duvet Kind, regardless of the search. He seems excited. We're all excited for you, my man. Wow, ich verpasst die ganze Move up. Pada pada. Yep. Sie kennen liken sein cool, calm and collective far. The Kopvai. That's what matters. Shivu shel malu, shivu shel matu, yuvani matire leyispala. Kolani derai. Yesurai Yeshviyai Denu darnu Rideu sarnu Al nafshu sunu Kipirim zei Adioim kipirim abu Abu bubu Walayni Oy letoivo Wow, ich habe verpasst den ganzen Move. Being a true man is the ability to swallow. Yes, yes. Is to not give in to the temptation of losing yourself. Nicht werden in Chaos, you know? Jamie, hello and welcome. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. SF versucht er. SPRC. So the top leading gainers today, 216, 584. The buy should be at 425 and sell 525 for $1 gain. So that would have been a good buy. But technically, Nish, but the high is 684. So okay. Jamie, how you feeling this morning? I do. Hello and welcome. Scheint dir zu sein, du. Penny, when is that flight? When are you leaving? When are you flying out? $10:20 p.m. Nice. The flight is 10:20, so I guess he doesn't. Doesn't der på 3 Schuhe fahren? 2 Schuhe meinst du? So 8:20. Das da rausfuhren von whenever die wohnst. 7 Mal Seiger, 6:30. YG. Good morning, sunshine. How you doing? How you feeling this morning? Just go for around checking. Okay. Papa, the ganze move, which regt mich auf, because I was one tick away. Leaving 6:45. Nice. JFK. Because JFK are the missed the flight. I mean, no. I mean, Newark ook, but I'm saying I think you're leaving from JFK. Zoek me niet LaGuardia. Okay. Zoek liggend. Joking, Benny. Was ga je zo zoeken liggen? Snap je joke? Waar je gaat gezocht JFK, so dan zoek me niet LaGuardia. Weet je maar? Don't make me look like a fool. Dat gaat zo. So niet doe major fool. Guess in the wrong airport. Zo, je gaat ergens. Lois, me, mama, mama, maki. Maki. Wo schreit er also? Okay, it's getting more lebendig. It's getting more lebendig. Dit is de einzigste company was hat. De andere is GV. Het is maar GV. Het is misschien getrade GV. 315, ik win de high. August 6. So dezelfde high die August 6. Come on, check my Haran. What are you doing? What are you doing? How checks them in the Sharan? Ich habe gesehen Video haben, wieso Trump ist umgekommen zu England. Okay, er sucht nicht nur, er ist, you know, weil er ist President und Charles ist der König of England. Er sucht gute Friends mit ihm. Penny, have a decent lechtige, aber awesome flight, Kim Hunderten, fällt doch aus alles gut, you know. Go for being such a pillar. Thank you, Penny. Die Ski ist also schon unheimlich Fahrgeist. Ja, mir Salsa Helen. Darf man vorstellen, maar zij gezoekt, maar dat darf man voorstellen, hè, Regen. So I feel auf der Weg zurück herauf, hat man das nicht herangecheckt. I'm getting double whammied here. Getting double whammied. Why am I getting cooked?
So ich fresse mir, es ist ammer über Keul, Hashem Melech. So ich fresse mir, es ist ammer über Keul, Hashem Mulach. Yizammer über Keul, Yizammer über Keul, Hashem Yemeloich li oilam vubuet. So ich fresse mir, es ist ammer über Keul, Hashem Melech. So ich fresse mir, es ist ammer über Keul, Hashem Mulach. Yizammer über Keul, Yizammer über Keul, Hashem Yemeloich li oilam vubuet. So ich fresse mir, es ist ammer über Keul, Hashem Melech. So ich fresse Zamir is zusammen die Bekoil Hashem Melech Zamir is zusammen die Bekoil Hashem Mullah Zusammen die Bekoil Zusammen die Bekoil Hashem Yimaloich Lioil
GV is on hold.
Hai Zamir is zusammen die Bekoil Hashem Melech Zamir is zusammen die Bekoil Hashem Mullah Zamir is zusammen die Bekoil Hashem Yimaloich
A lopsided trade deal leads to new tariffs impacting global supply chains. Ramazan. Zamari Bekoil, Hashem Melech. Exactly. Lord and I'm not on the talk, Yankee. Fang on the talk. Whatever happened, happened. Good morning, Yankee. Hello and welcome. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Go ahead and join them. Go ahead and come and check with Viggy. Ik ben een beetje conflicted. Most probably gesteen. Tiende daarvan. Wij gaan hier. Most probably eerlijk gesteen. Because I'm feeling it. Nice, Yankee. Someone leave deze hidden. Someone leave deze hidden. Nice. Is meer ogen macht hype. Meer dan hype is meer ogen macht. Prime Minister Moody's birthday, 75th birthday. Als het de richtige apartment, you will sign it today. Sag mal, das ist nicht der apartment. Sag mal, es ist der Menschen in the apartment, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, Hashem. iPhone 17 pre-order starts today, generating a buzz in tech circles. We can hand show pre-orderen the iPhone 17. Ik heb gezien een video on Muncie Scoop. Wie ze de mens weer sucker punched in the face. But the video eindigt zich dort bij de gas station, yes. But ik kan zeggen van jij, congratulations, he became a man. If you never got punched in the face, you're not a man. Ik red in de droostige wereld, ja? In de violent wereld. This is this. The problem is, Kikun, ich black es. Nein. Ich sehe du the picture von der Hebremann bei den Comments. Wenn der Hand ist in Tasch, kannst du nicht protecten dein Face. Du darfst ewig protecten dein Face. Sei aware. Stein dort wie allein mit der Geulen, weil keiner geht dir nicht punchen in the face, ist false. Nice, Yossi. So schön. So, also geht es. Lass mal sehen das Video. Oh, ist geworden. Hopefully ist er geworden arrested. Because this is assault. 1 second. Then wir das watchen in a minute 2. I just have to arbeiten a minute. Ich habe gesehen, dass die neuen AirPods, ich weiß nicht, wie man darf auf den neuen Phone damit sie nicht, geht man können aushören andere languages und sie geht live translaten. So I wonder how good it's gonna be. Wie echt geht es an? Don't check Munchie Poop. Oh, okay. Rockland Daily is better. Habe ich gewusst. Sally. No, he had to log off. He was here, he had to log off. He's leaving tonight. Good morning, Sally. Hello and welcome. Schein dir zu sehen, du. How's your morning? Bootsaach? Janky, die wusste, manche Scoop nicht geht? Scheinbar zu sein, ne? Look at his face. Mach es. Schau, der wird egotistisch wäre. Nein, nein. David, if it is true, would you say it's gesagt? Why would you say it? Why? Explain to me. Yeah, die. So then what's the... He understands? Okay, it's our code. Okay. So we'll do watching the video für ein Inside Monty Scoop, Yankee, ich weiß, ich hab es jetzt ungesehen, aber nächstes Mal nicht darauf gehen. Kick das Video, und ich will sagen, wie viele Sachen ist wrong in dem Video. Geh mal gucken. Kijk, einer hat übergelost sein Car bei der Pump, bei der Gas Station. Und sie kijkt aus wie die zwei geladen, gewollt sehen, wo dit sich, von wo hat einer übergelost a car by the gas station. Which could make sense. Don't know if they opened up the door or didn't open up the door, but was me kein klur sein, is der inger man steht mit der Hand in Tasch. Man steht keinmal nicht mit der Hand in Tasch. Especially when something starts confrontation. The blood pressure is going up. Als die gesehen, wie geht sich als zieht, ich will machen rewind do a second, 10 seconds. Kijk wie der Hebreman geht sich als step zieht. Wo ist geschehen? Closer. Closer. Seht? Also dann, geht ein Wok ziehen. Jenem Cent noch in Tasch. Und dann? Ein Leimele Geulen. Ein fricken Leimele Geulen mit der Hand in Tasch. Na, was geschehen, wenn man ist aware of die Sachen? Koiden, wenn man sieht, jener steppt, der Hand, jenems Hand ist nur 5, ne 5 Fies sogar, 2 Fies in draußen. Also dann, jetzt kick auch het, die können sehen, geht nicht straight zu ihm. Like a professional. Weil a professional stößt nicht und hackt nicht und setzt nicht. But, normal, wenn du wisst, etwas punchen in front von dir, punch das in der Front. Du, kannst sehen, wie dreht sich zurück afvillen. Geht für den Swing. In der Ingemann ist beglau nicht du. In der Sense von fighten. Wenn dem ist wichtig, als Kinder sollen fighten in Geiderefsche. Man soll sich auslernen. Get punched in the face. Nicht, als ich kann nicht heranfallen als eine Masse. But you always should be aware. Wegen dem ist es sich kleine self-defense. Kijk. Boom. You get what I'm saying? So lesson. Keine steht sich akar, wo die kennst nicht, touch sich akar, wo die kennst nicht. Second of all. Zweite Sache. Be aware of deine surroundings. Be aware of wie weit steht von dir. Be aware, wo er Damage kann machen. Wenn einer ist 50 Fies weg von dir, und hat ein Gun, ist I mean dangerous. But ob hat ein Messer, ist andere mean danger. Right? Man darf sich auslernen. Man darf werden besser. So yeah, so man darf sich lernen. You have to size up a person. By the way, my good friend got hit. Shimmy? Das dem sagen, man darf sich lernen von dem. Man darf sein, sei aware von der Situation. Steigt mit der Hand in die Tasche, man ist ein bisschen overweight. And by the way, a flick in the cup, just FYI, wenn einer bekommt einen Satz in den Kopf und fällt darauf, kann gehargert werden, because sein Kopf kommt von 5-6 Fies hoch und sie hit the ground. Weil wie viel kinetic energy das ist, zu deinem Kopf. Wenn jemand sagt, man hit man bei einer Bar, man schluckt sich, und einer geht einem einen Soccer Punch, und jener ist gestorben. Ja, weil getrasket auf Konkret. Es ist nicht so wie in Geider, man geht einen kleinen Punch, jener, dit wei. In deinem Kopf ist er frugel, like fragile, meine ich frugel sogar. Zeg ich mir, nicht, dass ich bin invincible. No. But there is a certain awareness, was man darf haben. Like, wie wart man steht? Wo steht man? Wie geht man? Your cup is frugal. It's a fruitcake. Man darf sein sehr vorsichtig auf die Sachen. Malkaini. Just saying. Malkaini. How is he doing, Shimi? Hat man ihn mal angeführt, stammt sie blues in the story, oder he was really injured? Weißt du, was ich meine, ja? Also sticking the charges besser. Also ich meine Maß, das macht mir... Wieso rief man das? Like, nicht upset, but it gets my blood boiling. Because it's sind wir nicht gewohnt, es kommt nicht von einer Culture, wie man whackt sich in the face, you know? Wie man slam dunk die einem in den Punem. So we're not used to it. He's okay, nice. Don't think anything major. I was thinking, as man mal angeführt, stammt for the, you know, sie geht, sie machen einen Report mit der ganzen Sache. The sound wird ihm gegeben a punch versus via punch. But again, a punch in the cup is huge. People don't understand. Fighting is not for the faint of heart. So yeah, so we darf just aware, we darf going to see martial arts sich lernen in der Martial Arts und wissen, was mit it und wie mit it. Also, kann man sein prepared. Verstehen die Ideas, verstehen, wo es wenn, wie geschehen. Heilige Bashefe Rachamim. Bara 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 Rachamim. Shua Zoy Shad Rachamim. Rachamim, Heilige Bashefe Rachamim. So yeah, okay. Tehai Shua Zoy Shad Rachamim. Did it die, did it die, did it die? Did it die, did it die, did it die, did it die? Did it die, did it die, did it die, did it die? Shut the high, shoe was those. Heilige Bashefe Rachamim, shut the high, shoe was Rachamim. Heilige Bashefe Rachamim, Shete HaYeshua Zoy Yad Rachamim. Bidi-bidi-da, bidi-da-da-da, ya-ya-ya, Heilige Bashefe Rachamim, Shete HaYeshua Zoy Yad Rachamim. Heilige Bashefe Rachamim, Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Shete HaYeshua Zoy Yad Rachamim. By the way, the video via Chap the Zetz, the sound is pretty cool. Again, ich will keine so nicht werden gehit, but kann es anlegen auf ein Mixchip. Shitahai, tididai, 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 Shitahai, Shuwazan, Rachamim. What was the story? We just kicked those as I'm gesehen a car by the gas station, and they wanted to check it out where she is. And the driver is rausgekommen, oder von der convenience store, oder von der, and they're not on the confrontation. In the video fängt sich wie man sieht, wie redet sie zwei Menschen in Keules back and forth, und noch geht a Schrei etwas, und dann geht a Streik in jenem Impunemeran. Heilige Bashefe Rachamim, Heilige Bashefe Rachamim, Shete Shua zo is dat Rachamim. Shua zo is dat Rachamim. Ich bringe nach raus the point, wenn man watch the video, was lernt man sich von der Video? Was darf man sich lernen? Distance, Damage, was kann ich enertieren? Halt nicht die Hand in die Tasche, steh in einer guten Position, in einer guten Stance. All that takes effect. You know, einer macht a step forward zu dir, back weg. Well, the hand cannot reach and see a certain level. The hand cannot reach and see, you know, it's nicht Bassi's hand, was geht 15, 16 feet. Sind wir auf Racklen Daily. Yankee T für dich. Yankee T für dich. Senator Weber visit Biker Cholam Shabbos house. Nice, okay. Mike Lawler, Weber. Assemblyman Wieder, Boston's Community Engagement and Mobile Office. Rubbed me the wrong way. Assembly member Wieder. Zei de Yankee, der was nicht für die Masse Geschäft. Racklen Daily was nicht der Masse. Di-di-da-da-da-da. So I'm ever watching the video. Spring Valley brutal Route 59 gas station attack leaves victim hospitalized. Please backtrack after initial release.
A violent assault late Tuesday night at the 76 gas station on Route 59 in Spring Valley has left the community shaken. The incident unfolded when a man attempted to see why a vehicle at the pump wasn't moving. As he looked into the car, the driver emerged from the convenience store and, without warning, punched him squarely in the face. The unprovoked attack was caught on surveillance video. Haverim of Rockland responded to assist. and the victim was later transported by Rockland Hatzalah to Nyack Hospital for treatment of his injuries. In a move that shocked bystanders, Spring Valley Police initially released the suspect after classifying the assault as only harassment following further review. However, police announced they are now actively seeking the driver and warned that if he is not located, a warrant for his arrest will be issued.
Okay. Jetzt gaan we die watching the video noch einmal. Hold on. Koiden the tier is offen from the car, so I'm not sure if some getouched some property or nicht. Which, man soll sich auslernen, do not touch not your property. Okay. Is that a problem? There's in the andere bikes. Oh man. If we said to stop the video. Had gewollt zijn water. But this is the video. So always learn. Hab distance from an gevre man. Whenever you bist in a confrontation. Okay? Hab a big distance. I guess they didn't report as they got punched in the face. So I guess nachdem is overcome in the video. Boom. Crazy. Crazy, crazy stuff. So again, Chevra. Whenever die bist mit in a confrontation von einem, keep your hands out. Hab a gitte distance. Steig it. Kick, wo's kein geschehen. Crazy, crazy. I'm gonna get my stretch, hold on. Okay. Tirara mishayim lechayim. Lemanchu Eloikim Echavavayim. So I guess 10:30 at Malinan. The daf. Tap man by the dritte daf. Hand tap man by the dritte daf. So we're gonna be doing it 10:30. Faz bachayim. Lemanchu Yalo Yikin Chavayin. Okay, חבר'ה. All right. Okay. Jetzt gaan wir, es ist 10:30. Sonst gaan wir nun einem der dritte Daf ins Wochen. Weiß nicht, wie lange das geht vorgehen, wie lange man geht das dienen, or whatever. I ain't taking no pressure, but just saying.
Go.
Necht not is er aangekomen superchat in Gab weggeliked in de zaad van de handige sponsor. So, schkoich moishi van de sponsor de handige shir.
Good morning, Rabbi Isai. Welcome to all the guests. Got to catch up a little bit on the Siyumim. So here's some Siyumim. Ashdod, Yerushalayim, Lutsk, Neve Yaakov. These are the satellite locations. Baruch Hashem, we have 24 different locations. This is in Neria, in Tveria. They're mamish rocking over there. This is, Chabad. This is on the same block as 770. And it's out of order here. But Shlomi Klein went and gave everybody his own. He hijacked our logo, made it Chabad style. Chabad. That's old news. This is in Beitar. Here, B&H, Rabbi Isai, B&H, new location, launched. They're in one of their rooms there in the morning, between 8 and 8:50. I don't know how they're going to get the whole shir in without the emails. Muncie Shir Watch, launch night. 10 chevra attended at launch night. Here it is, Havas Yitzchok, for Shea Road, every night at 9 p.m. It's Gemaras there. Wow, look at this. MDY Muncie KJ in northern New Jersey, Siyum.
MDY Muncie in KJ in northern New Jersey.
Siyum in Hollywood, Florida, sheer watch location. They have a watch location in Hollywood, Florida. Gewaldig. Go
Gewaldig.
London, Siyum. Unbelievable.
Wow.
The Manchester Siyum.
What then? Can I know? Nope.
Isaac Weinberg. You remember him? You don't remember him? Of course. It's his bar mitzvah, Rabbi Isai. It's his bar mitzvah today. Our daily Zoom chaver from the Five Towns. My 15-year-old son has not opened up Gemara for the last few years, and he was convinced by his yeshiva friends to join MDY. Now he's making a Siman Harius. Congratulations, Moshe Getter from Yeshiva's Mesikas HaTorah in London on making your first Siyum. Rabbi Isai from Arya Blau, Mayor Planko from Toronto. Check this out. This is the Siyum they made. Tonight's Siyum Seder Zim was truly inspiring. We had over 90 people, including Yishai Norris, who drove more than 2 hours from Buffalo, New York, to be part of the celebration. Shkoila Rav Yisrael Balag, whose 11-year-old grandson learns the daf with MDY, uplifted the entire crowd with powerful divrei bracha. His words brought a special warmth and chizuk to the evening. In true MDY fashion, the Siyum brought together people from across the city, uniting both long-time participants and many first-timers. The atmosphere in the room was filled with excitement and genuine sense of achdus. Beautiful testament of strength and reach of the daf and MDY. See pictures attached, including pictures of special MDY placeholder bookmarks made for the Siyum. Check this out, MDY Toronto reps. Beautiful. Nice leather, different colors. And Israel Balag, the MDY sign in the background. Baruch Hashem, we have a Chabad group of about 20 guys, mostly from New York. Some are from LA learning the daf. Some started Sanhedrin, some Harius. Tonight we celebrated the Siyum. 13 guys came together, including these names right here. The Siyum was led by Shua Levenberg, sponsored by Meni Farkash, and hosted by Yisrael Judik, right here in Crown Heights on the same block as 770. May we go up Michael Choyel. Thank you for amazing shir. Big shout out to Shlomi Klein, who gave out yarmulkes and showed up as well. These are the two brand new locations in Israel just started yesterday, Tivot and Haifa. And this is, we did this, this is Chabad cover.
Yeah, Kazen and Chabad.
I felt I should send an email since Rabbi Stefanski encouraged them. I just finished Torahs with MDY. Over 10 years ago, my chavrusa and I wanted to do the seal. We picked Torahs due to its shorter length and interesting sounding subject. However, we were in for a long trek due to the difficulty. When I heard about Rabbi Stefanski was given a new Gemara for this Masech, I thought it was a good way to see how he teaches. I was pleasantly surprised how clear he made it seem. Thank you very much for enjoyable learning. Adam. Oh, Mazel Tov to Meir Sandberg. He birthed yesterday to a beautiful baby girl, and Daf Yud Gimel Hayres. Just wanted to share this photo with you. I was going to finish the Masech today. Look at this. Oops. What did I do here? I don't know. Okay. Basically, he's using the one and only.
They're happy they must be Chabad.
Gemara, which
Come
got a
on,
lot of
Sally.
raving reviews for its clarity, its ease of use, ease of pshat. We have time for any others? No. Let's jump in. The Masech is sponsored by David Salomon, dedicated memory of Avi Meir Reb Shmuel Baruch Ben Reb Chaim Tzvi Doi Zechron Levracha. Masech is sponsored. We have 4 sponsors. Whoa. Anonymous, the Schos for Shlomo Nochem Tzvi Ben Yenta, sponsored by Skybrook Capital in honor of our friends Mirko Vex Taki, Shamshi Shlafrak, for their devotion to Torah study and shir. Mendy, do me a favor. Maybe can I get I need a. Yeah, I made one at home and I forgot to bring it. Joel Gedalius.
Just give me a cup.
Yeah, is there any honey over there or something? I like that. The voice. Yesterday I got a bracha from Reb Nachman. Now I didn't get one. Joel Gedalius, the initials my father Jack Gedalius, anonymous. Hatzlacha Baruchnius Uvegashmius. Cheetah Man is still back. Look at him.
Just catching up.
Koilo sponsors monthly. Anonymous from London. Hatzlacha. Listen. He used it up now. It's better than during this year. That's it, Aryeh. You're done. You're one comment. Done. Oh. Koilo sponsors.
That was just cheating.
No, it's okay. Woo! Monthly. Let's get it out, boys. Anybody else? Anonymous from London. Hatzlacha in business. Monthly sponsors. TCS Israel Power by Talking Save Aaron Kessler in honor of the marriage of my son and my daughter and the relocating and my relocating to Eden Gardens in Orlando, Florida. Anonymous from London. I don't want to be mishtash with Talmidei Chachamim, but I didn't have a brayer here. Yishkoyach Gadol Moed. Hatzlacha beparnasa for Anonymous from London. Yuda Lushinsky in honor of my father's 6th cycle of the Daf. Your big heart and giving to the community is an inspiration for all of us. Weekly sponsors. Anonymous has a source for continued success in Parnasa and to be able to support Torah and those in need. Daily sponsors. Aaron Trowering, Lezech Nishmas, my mother, Beverly Trowering, Bela Bas Heinach on her 20th yahrzeit. Jacob, Levine, and Indik families in honor of the yahrzeits of our grandmother and great-grandmother, Shirley Levine and Rose Levine. Arnov, in honor of my nephew Shalom Mazelton, Siyum of Avidazar and Hayris with Rebelli. Daily sponsors, Ariel Jerry Gans, Mazel Tov to my father, grandfather, and brother on completing Hayris with Rebelli. Elisha and Josh Summers, Refuah Shlema from Moshe Tzvi Ben Sarah. Anonymous, Hatzlacha, and Gesund Parnasa and everything. Gesund Parnasa Nachas. Thank you, Rebelli. My last dollar is for MDY. I get it. I'd much rather have. Thank you. I'd much rather have longer and then break my teeth like this. Whoa, we got more. First time Levin.
Gets it in there somehow. Longer.
Levin Ishmas Harav Yisrael. No, if you pay double, you get the double. Yes. L'zeich Nishmas Harav Yisrael Meir Ben Bar Yezev HaKohen Zeichet Tzadik L'Bracha the Chavetz Chaim Moran Shel Yisrael whose yahrzeit is today. His efforts to promote the learning of Kachim widely bear fruit through Moiri V'Rabbi and MDY. Shkoyach. Anonymous in honor of my parents who you catered their wedding. In honor of my parents who you catered their wedding. Whoa. I catered somebody's parents and he's old enough to sponsor. Yeah, I guess it was 20 something years ago. Unbelievable. Scary stuff. MDYR monthly. Refuah Shlema for Yonatan Eitan Ben Beshav Bracha. Refuah Shlema Mordechai Ben Esther. Refuah Sayela Daniel Zeb Ben Ayelet Esther. Boys, I'll tell you here first. We're starting. We want to do something, a push. Thought about. Everybody takes on Kabbalahs. Almost everybody takes on Kabbalah. Sometimes you get to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, you're stuck. Like, what Kabbalah should I take on this year? Last year, my Kabbalah I took didn't work. The year before didn't work. Well, something that's not too hard, not too easy, just right, and hits it in the spot. Rabbi Isa, here we go. Everybody together is going to be Mikal on themselves. We'll do it as a group. Lo medabrim b'Kaddish. At least during Kaddish. You want to shmuz during Shemona Esrei Chazar Shatz? I'm not going to bother you this year. This year, we're going for Kaddish. One thing at a time. Kaddish, probably the most important thing. All of Klal Yisrael, the whole shul is blah, 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 blah. It's back in the day, me and him were schmoozing. This is 11 years ago. And a woman came over to us, and she said, how dare you talk during davening? And from that day on...
Shul is known as the shul that talks during davening.
Known as the shul. And he stopped on the spot and never said a word in all of davening. So he's thinking, why just... But, everybody, let's go for something small, something that's attainable. Something that's attainable, not during Kaddish. Okay, let's see. If anybody has ideas how to promote it and we'll give $1,000 per person per week, whatever, we'll make it work.
Per word.
What's your name, Tzadik? From where? From Israel. From where in Israel? $4. Shalom Aleichem. You're hiding the dafka? I could. What's your name? Where from? Shalom Aleichem. Nice to meet you. All right. Rabbi say, here we go. Gishmak stuff today. We're holding 7 lines from the bottom of Beis on the base. Yesterday, we had a little bit of a sugya. We're finishing up that part of it. And that is, we discussed in the Mishnah, if somebody has a bad thought, he thinks that instead of it being an oila, he's bringing a carbon oila. Instead of an oila, he says he's bringing, did I do the rest? No, yeah. Instead of an oila, he said he's going to bring a shlamim. Instead of oila, shlamim. So that's a negative. Instead of oila, shlamim. So we asked the question, what happens if it's not a negative? It's a neutral thought, zero thought, stam. The halacha is, by carbon, zero, neutral is okay, but by a get, neutral is not okay. That's what we established yesterday. Now, how do we know this? How do we know that halacha by get? Typical fashion, classic. We're going to go through 5 possible sources. 4 of them we're going to knock off, and the final one, as usual, is the right one. We got to get the stomach possible knowledge. How do we know by a get that a neutral thought, writing a get, out any intent for a specific woman, is not good. Not good. Elam and Modesnan, perhaps, because it says in the Mishnah. So we're going to have some very cool cases here. You happen to be walking down the street, and he hears, out of the window, he hears them announcing that so-and-so is divorcing so-and-so. Something like this, maybe.
Yankel, Megaresh, et Ishtoi, Shendel.
MCTS. Hello and welcome.
מזל טוב, זכיתי.
מה, זכית בלוטו? ברוך השם, אני יכול להתגרש. שמות הגט הם כשמי בשם אשתי. סימן טייבו, מזל טייבו, מזל טייבו, סימן טייב. ברוך השם. שויטים שבעולם.
צדיקים, תכתבו.
We're starting. Chabakim and our sponsor. We got super chats yesterday, so I'm moving the sponsor up for today. So far we're moving along.
זה לא ידב, זה היויני.
Oh, so what just happened there? We're talking about, Rashi says even in the beginning of the story, we're talking about a place that teaches people how to write, Safros. They're saying, oh, he's teaching him. So that's a stam get, and it just happened to be his name. There's some very popular names out there. For instance, in Eretz Yisrael, maybe the Cohen, probably the most popular name in Eretz Yisrael. David Cohen, Moshe Cohen. And they take Sarah. So you have Moshe Cohen divorcing Sarah. Perfect. And they're just writing, and he happens to be listening. He wants to use it. Is that a good get? This is, wow. Kiss from Hashem. Unbelievable. Mechavin. Hustle garish boy. No, it's not a good get. So what do you see? That stam a get that was written without any intent, a neutral intent, is puzzle. Says the Gemara, no. What's the raya? Dilma Kedera Papa.
Thank you, How you doing?
What's the big chiddush over here? Chiddush is, we knew that we're talking about. Rashi says we're talking about a place that they're writing Gittin to learn. But the point the Rav is making is that it's not written for a get. It's written for a joke. If it's written for a get, just as neutral, there's no person in mind. Okay. It's written for a get, just it doesn't have the intent for Sarah. But it's written for a get, L'shem Krisus. Over here it's nothing. It's people practicing writing, 3rd graders. So definitely, that's not a good get. A couple of things, 2 Ma'aseh Shayos. There's halacha just for throwing it out there, why not? The easiest thing for a sefer to write in the beginning is a Megillah. Because the halachas of Kisidra and all sorts of halachas don't apply to Megillah. So a guy was taught that there's not a lot of halachas involved. Go ahead and write. He wrote a bunch of Megillahs as a beginner, and then he decided to sell them. So he sells them. 5 years later, he wakes up, he realizes, he heard somewhere, that you have to write a Megillah Lishma. Similar to this. You have to have intent that it's for Megillah, not just to learn how to write. And he did not have intent, Lishma. He thought, I don't have to have any, it's nothing, it's not a Sefer Torah. Just writing. Had to go track down the people he sold it to. That's one Maisa. Another Maisa, I thought it was a cool Maisa. There's a guy, it's a true story. His very first Megillah that he wrote looked horrible. Large letter, small letter, off the line, crooked, the whole thing. But he really wanted to make parnasa. So he started davening. He even added, there's a news going around that if you eat a lot of kugel, l'zeich nishmas from Shaila, it also it's in Yom Kitzur, you get a lot of kugel, a lot of tilim, and at the end of the day, the guy, the soicher went around in America to all these gevirim showing Megillahs. So one of the gevirim says, let me see. He says, wait a minute, what's that thing sticking out of your pocket? He says, no, that one you don't. He says, no, I want to see that. You're hiding something from me. So he takes a look at it, he says, oh, this is what I'm looking for. The rest of them just look like, coming out of the press. It looked like too perfect. This I could see, it's authentic. Somebody wrote it. He paid $3,000 for it. Zog the Gemara. Shoyte Shaboilam. My favorite word, no? Shoyte. Oh. The cloud is zero intent for get. That's why it doesn't work. Elamah. Oh, we're holding an hour after.
Let's go.
Another case. Givaldic stuff. Yes, Raken, even more so. Now we have a case. He did have intent for a get. It was a real get. V'nimlach. But he didn't divorce her. Oh, we have another one. Rabbi Say. We're loading them on right at the beginning of year. Don't worry. It's not going to be like that for the rest. Oh, it's in English? Hold on. Maybe there's one in Hebrew. It's only in Hebrew. Okay, sorry. We're teaching you Hebrew today.
זה הפעם האחרונה. אל תחזור.
Why are you going to Daf Yomi?
ינקי, אני מתנצלת. רבי אומר שבעל שלומד את הדף הוא הבעל הכי טוב.
You learned Daf Yomi, you're a great husband, so she made up with him.
שמיקי שמך.
Shmiki Shmecha. We have the same names. Okay, so that's what basically that's what happened. Everybody. If you want to know what happened, that's what happened. Husband went to the. You know what? I want to tell the new guys, all the new guys. There's a few thousand new guys. I want to tell them this Misa that just happened. That Rabbi Braverman told me the Misa. Say it real quickly because you guys know it. But for the new guys, there was a couple. They're still around. This happened just a few months ago. 3 months ago maybe. They went to Arachim. It's a place where they try to convince people and prove people Yiddishkeit and everything. A very high-powered couple, very famous, very to the left, very wealthy. And the husband was getting into it, and the wife was going crazy to the point where she threatened her husband that if he continues with it, she's going to get divorced. And he continued with it. So she went to the Rabbanot, and she filed for divorce in the Rabbanot. She opened up a file. And they came to Rabbi Braverman, so Rabbi Braverman was a big fan of the shir and spoke in the Shabbaton, and he said, unbelievable, he convinced them to watch the shir. Why? He doesn't know. He just said, listen, there's no other choice, just watch the shir together. So it happened to be that the shir was at the safari then. We were on a safari. And the first shir, she opens up, and she sees the safari. So she said, what, you could be frum and go on a safari, and this, and learn Torah, the whole thing? Oh, if you want to be like that, I thought you were going to grow a big beard. And yeah, you're going to, it's fine. As long as you take me on a safari, I'm good to go. And she went, no, serious. She canceled the get. So you see, people write Gittin.
Babies, marriages.
Everything. I sent these guys an email. I should actually read it. The guy's name is Peleg. What's the guy's name? Peleg. There's a guy, Peleg, in a university, unaffiliated, but watches the shir 4 times a week. In Rutgers, right? Rutgers. So, says the Gemara, how you doing, Peleg? You cannot use that as a get. Why? Because it was written for a different woman. So you see that you need So over here we do have a case where it was written l'shem gerushin. So why can I use it? It's not like the case over there with the kids learning how to write. Says the Gemara, the reason why you can't use it.
But a question in a get darf man around like nicknames ochet. What are the chances that the same person is going to have the same nicknames in the same town?
The integrated Hashem Gerushin Dahu was disconnected already. It went to another couple. That's why, because it was a negative. I'm looking for a case where there's a neutral get. Where's the neutral get? Elma. Oh, here's the case. Yes, okay. Another, even more so. Where's this? Shalom Aleichem. Oh, not Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Wow, it's growing. It's growing. There's more people. Beautiful. Kol hakavod lachem. Keep on going, boys. I'm telling you, keep on coming, even if you don't want it, even if you hate the shir. Come, you become the next guy that like it. Where's the snapple, boys? Hello, yes, Rakane. That's how it always is. You start off with a lot of food, nice snapple, and then you go down to Coke, and then to this. You start with sushi, and then goes to pizza. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hello, we have a new case. Yes, okay. Yes, Rabbi Isai. Here we're filling in all the stuff. He has 2 wives, so the get is written for a get. It's written for the same names. Shishim Shavais. He married. Listen, Rabbi, if you're going to marry 2 women, make sure they're not the same name. It's impossible. You still call one, they both come. It's not good. They have but the same name.
At least they'd halt as a mariv davab kimmaz it's a life.
If he had in mind, the husband is for sure the same. The wife's name is the same, but she's the older one. He had in mind for the older one. You're not allowed to use it for the younger one. So you see that you need kavanah. Says Gemara, again, same kind of answer. It's Pasha's answer.
Brooklyn. Hello and welcome. Good morning. Like I said, ich habe immer Nächten Super Chats. So ich volunteer, ich habe gepusht the Super Chats für Nächten. Ich habe immer like more than I can think of. Yeah, more than I could, wie heißt das? So we're pushing it. When for the next few days. Weißt du, Brooklyn, money talks and...
that it's going to be specifically for the older one. So he already disconnected the get. The disconnect. The get was already made for special for the older one. So therefore you can't use it for the younger one. By the way, I heard something Givaldic. I don't know. I think it's a great idea. For somebody that doesn't want to get divorced, he wants to keep his wife in Aguna. You tell him like this. You hate her that much, you want to make her an Aguna. Guess what? If you don't get divorced and she dies, you'll be stuck with her forever. No, well, go ahead. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. No. That's the biggest gehenna you could have. If somebody don't want to, okay? They like it. They like the idea. We're working on them. Not working. Yeah. I said 3 times. It's his name, her name, just not the right one of the 2.
It's another step.
Correct. It's l'shmai and it's l'shem ishtoi. It's one of his wives. It has everything. It's the same city, his name for sure. It's even her name. Just what? There was an intent for the older one. So Mela, this is not a good right.
How does that work? We will get eins, so we will get the zweite.
Whoever's in charge of the kavanah.
Gets the whims.
Another one. Yes, Kane. Even more than this. you know what? You write. I have two wives with the same name. Write my name. Write one name, Sarah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to test them out. We're going to do a test. The better wife over the weekend is the one that stays. I can only afford one. I'll decide later. Puzzle the garage boy. Why is puzzle the garage boy?
Forgot that gig.
The get was written.
Yesterday morning.
Without intent. So you see that without intent for a specific woman is possible. Says Gemara, Dil Mashani Hassam, the Brera. So we know this concept is called retroactive clarification in the art scroll. Basically, if I decide tomorrow, I write the get on Sunday, but on Monday I decide which one of my wives I'm divorcing. So retroactively, it comes out that he wrote the get on Sunday for that particular wife. It was the older wife. He wrote it on Sunday for. It was retroactive, clarified that it's the older wife. He doesn't hold a brera. Not everybody holds a brera.
Okay, so then stop.
What? Oh, so you learned the sugi already. So wherever you got that kasha, go get the answer.
Good one. I like.
Oh, so by the way, where do we see? Where does retroactive clarification work? Where in the world does it work? Better. Nagel is maninu.
Yes,
Shuva.
MCT,
Shuva.
yes.
The person doesn't have Avera on Sunday. On Monday, you can go back and tell Rebbeinu Shalom at Harata, I want to undo it. You can go backwards. Elamaha. What about it? Over there, it's Hafara, something else. It's not Brera. Brera means the retroactive clarify. Oh, finally. Here we go. This is it, Rabbi saying. And that's the end of the sugya. Elamaha. HaKoisef Tafsei Gitin Tzarch Shaniach Mokam Ish, or Mokam Isha, or Mokam Eidim, or Mokam Zman. You know, you go to the store and you buy a ready-made ksuba, a ready-made tanoim. So you get a template. The whole get is ready. And
we can issue my template again.
Here, let me show you what a get looks like real quickly because there's a taif and taifas. A taif is the upper part with important information about the person's name, the place he lives, etc. The taif is the blue part.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
What everybody uses. So what? Boilerplate. Okay. So that's something that lawyers, I don't know. Okay.
Sally's messing around. He's messing around.
Leave out the name of the wife and the husband. Why? Because if you put it in there, then it's a stam get. The stam get is what he called is possible. And that's it. That's our raya. That if a person is writing a template, don't put in a name because the name, even if you don't have any intent for anyone, and you try to do like these keychains they sell in the store, right? They're lined up. You can get Noam, you can get Avi, you can get Yankiv, Moshe, whatever. So you'll guess a bunch of names. Moshe and David and Chana, and maybe you'll get lucky. You won't have to write a get. No, you're not allowed to do that because then it's a stam get without the shema, and a get without the shema is possible. Okay, it's a side. I'll just tell you quickly. Rabbi Yosef, he said,
different people, you know, MCD.
Rabbi Yosef, somebody came to him, he was fuming at his wife. He said, I want to divorce her right now. So Rabbi Yosef realized what's going on here. That's, the guy got really upset. So he told the Sefer, he whispered, and he says, mess up a little bit. So he started dragging 3-4 hours. What's your name? Sure. How do you spell this, that, the whole city? How do you do? And finally, he comes with the produced get. And he shows it to him and says, it says in the, Moshe Stachenstein. My name is not Stachenstein, my name is Cohen. What do you? Ooh, kids are, wow, what a mess, how did I do that? Okay, so they start all over again. By that time, it was over, they said, come back tomorrow. And the mice says, what a moifus, that the guy never came back. Mamish never came back, he calmed down. The only thing is I found out yesterday, I looked into the story, found the guy went to another bezdin. He said, I don't want a bezdin that messes up. Something tomorrow. So yesterday we had that Ravina tells Rav Papa, where were you? You missed one of the best shiurim ever. It's Friday night, Rava, he contradiction this way and he answered contradiction that way. Another, what's the other contradiction? So Rav says that if you take a chatos and you shecht it as an oil, it's possible. Listen to this. So this is a beautiful sugi here. Check this out. The Gemara does something fascinating here. The Gemara takes an idea that's by a carbon in the Beis Hamikdash and uses it for other things. What's the idea? The idea is if it's not, we had in Horius, Mimbeminoi, was it in Horius or Avedazar? I don't even remember anymore. Mimbeminoi. So Mimba Minoi, right? Mimba Minoi is never bottle. Lav Minoi is easy. If you take two things that are not the same, they're not the same family, so they don't ruin each other. They have no connection. So for instance, if a kohen takes a carbon in the Beis Hamikdash and he says, this is a car. I'm talking shtos, so it remains a oila. But if he says this is a chatos, he ruined it because within the family it has a connection. You say an oila is a chatos, you ruined it. You say an oila is just for shechting and selling in a store for a barbecue, it doesn't ruin it. Why? It's lav minoi. Lav minoi, it's a different family. So chatos to be a chulin is lav minoi. Chulin, what's chulin mean? Whatever we shech today in a shlachta is chulin. There's no Beis Hamikdash today. Everything is chulin. So if somebody shechs, somebody brings a carbon to the Beis Hamikdash, he says, Reb Kohen, I want you to shech this as a chatos. And he says, okay, thank you. And he says, I'm shechting it for Benny's meat stores so people could have steaks. He did zero because it's a chatos. The guy made a chatos. He has to be a chatos, so he didn't do. Now here's the question. The Gemara takes it. I'm just saying about peh. So we get basically to the bottom of the summit. It says, what about if somebody writes a get for a guy? A guy's not in our mishpacha. They have no shaykhs to get. They're not in the parsha get. So if they're not in the parsha get, it should be a good get. You should be able to use it. If she happens to have your wife's name, Christina, whatever it is, you could use it. Yeah. The Gemara says no, get is different. What's fascinating is that the Gemara takes this concept and brings it all the way the Tum and Taira. And that is, if you take two Kalim, I'm just going to say it quickly, and then I'll show you in the Mamish beautiful stuff. If you have a Kli that has Tum in it, and everything in the Kli becomes Tameh, if I put another vessel in it, one inside the other, and this Tum inside over here, it won't become Tameh. This blocks it. Why? Because it's another min. But wait a minute. Another min doesn't destroy. You see the top thing? Lav minoi loy machriv. We're coming with this concept that if it's another family, if it's another thing, and now the Gemara takes it from a carbon all the way, from Chadas and Oil, all the way to Tum and Taira, that if you have two different things, one is earthenware, one is wood, l'chayra, it shouldn't make a mechitza. We should pretend it's not even there, and everything should become tameh. That's the sugya. It's a beautiful sugya. Let's see it inside, and I'm just giving you a quick overview. Not to be understood now, just to see the overview. You take a chatas, and you make it oilah, that's the same family, psula. But if you say shchatel l'shem chulim, you take it and you shecht it. In mind, to eat steaks on a barbecue, nothing to do with the Beis Hamikdash, kshera. Why? Alma, the mina machrva. If it's the same family, it's like min v'minoi, so to speak. Not a good mashal, but interesting similarity. Same min destroys it. It's terrible. The lav mina lo machrva. If I say chulin, when I'm talking about a carbon, it's not the same. How do you say min in English? Species, but category. We'll use category is a much better word. It's not the same category. Lo machriv. It doesn't do anything to it. Very meaning. So let me ask you a question. If I write a get, this is not important to us. Without the intent to this woman, it's possible. Now this is what we're looking for. Even if the get was written to a goya, she's a different min. She's a different category. Nami possible. It's possible. Why? It's a different category. You just told me if it's a different category, it doesn't ruin anything. So it should be kosher. Mishani, simple answer. Get dal goya mine haveli stama. If you remove, you pretend the goy isn't here. She's not here. It's not the same min. You're right. It's not the same min. Okay, not the same min, and therefore what? She doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Haveli stama. So then it's a simple get without intent, and we just established the stama possible. Forget the goya. You're right. The goya is a different min. But even if you pretend she's not here, and I don't care about her, then you have a get that wasn't written l'shma, and a get that wasn't written l'shma is possible. But kachim dal chulim minayu. If you're going to ignore the fact that this is for steaks, haveli stama, then it's a neutral. Ustamach sheir, and a neutral carbon is kosher. Just throwing it out there, by the way. This parak, it's interesting. This parak Kol Zvachim is 3 times in this Masechta. This exact parak. 3 problem called Kol Zvachim. Stop. Nothing to do with what I just said. Now, here it's Gishmak. The Rab really say that if I shech a chatos, one carbon, and I had intent for another carbon, it's possible. Yet if I shechted for a different category completely, not for carbon, for chulin, for just regular use, it's kosher. Just to remember what it says here. Not the min doesn't destroy. Let me show you real quickly. This pretend is earthenware. This is a sheretz. This is a mouse. If the mouse touches right over here, touches the kli, it's dead. Touches over here, tameh or not tameh? Not tameh. Why? Because the pasuk says, "B'chol kli cheretz hashipol mem el toichai." It has to be inside. It can be even hanging. It doesn't have to touch. If it's in the ear space of this, then everything in that is tameh. So if I have an apple in here and the mouse is hanging, the apple is tameh. Now, what the Gemara is doing here is, what if I take another type of kli? Let's pretend this is wood. This is even, it could be glass. It could be glass, fine. But this is cheres. I put it in here. And it's sticking up. That's not important to us now. It has to be sticking up above the top, because if it's below the top, then the bad air, it's like dirty water, will flow into this kli. So it's sticking up. Okay, the air, the dirty air. Why is it dirty? Because there's a sheretz here. This is Tommy. Let's put the sheretz in this, so you can look at you guys like that. Okay. If I take this, another, whatever this is, and I put the plum in here, this plum remains tahar. Remains tahar. Why? Because this material blocks it. But if we're going with this idea that if it's not this category, it doesn't do anything. So here you have something that's not in the same category. It shouldn't do anything. And my tumah from the mouse should penetrate right through something that doesn't do anything. Why are you looking at this and saying this is something? This is nothing. You said that if I think about chulin, which is something else, it's a different category, it doesn't hurt us. So this is another category. We made a tremendous jump here. It's a massive jump. But for some reason, the Gemara is saying, there's another category. You know what the Gemara is going to answer? Yeah. If this was the same type of kli, if it was cheres, then it's the same min, and it would block. Would block. But because it's a different category, the Gemara is asking, why is it blocking? It shouldn't block because it's another min. If it's the same min, it blocks. If it's a different min, we just said different min is not machriv. The Gemara is going to answer that this and this are the same min. It's the same category. Why? Because they're both kalim. They're both vessels. Yeah, one is glass, one is this, but it's the same kli. That's what the Gemara is going to answer. Hope this stays here. Let's see inside.
Yeah, so for each one, it's the same type of category.
What?
So get to work for two.
Okay. Yeah, the Gemara might touch a little bit. Let's see. Now, Batanya. Here we are. Batanya, toichoi. V'loi toichoi. Not this, but not the inside of the inside. V'afilu kli shetef. Kli shetef means something you put in the mikvah, like this glass, like wood, like metal. Cheres, you can't be matar in the mikvah. Matzil. It saves it. It creates a mechitza, even though it's another category. So says the Gemara. Vishani. So they answered. Also chulin etzel kachim kimechitza etzel taner. The language is a little interesting, but the point is that you're right. what you're saying is perfect in a different case completely. Let me show you first of all what Yoshi did, because it's beautiful and I don't want to just waste everything he did here. Here, this is what he did. Here's a kli with a dead mouse. Cut away, there's fruit in there. Here's a cutaway of the different type of kli. The outside is cheres, the inside is wood. What do you guys prefer?
I made it to 1.5, sadly.
Okay. Now here's a very similar case. Over here you have an earthenware oven. In those days the ovens were earthen. And the guy decided to put a wooden mechitza in between. Over there we say, says the Gemara, over there it makes sense to say it's a different min, and we don't even consider the wall at all. But not in this case. Over there, yes. Well, your svara works in a wooden wall in an earthenware oven. And the Gemara is going to explain because nobody builds walls in ovens because it's going to disintegrate from the flames. But if you did, then I'm going to say it's a different min, and it doesn't do anything. It's as if it's not there. It doesn't exist. The wall doesn't exist. And if there's a mouse on one side, a dead mouse, and there's fruit on the other side, the fruit is going to become tameh. That's dafka in an oven. Let's see. Also, chulin, it's a kachim, ki mechitza, it's a tanner. You're right. Ma mechitza, it's a tanner, lo mahanyali klal. This wall does 0 for us. Af chulin, it's a kachim, lo mahanyali klal. So too, by us, there's a carbon, chatos, and he's trying, and the Kohen says that it's chulin, it's just ordinary meat. That's a different min, and it doesn't ruin. But over here, the punchline is, over here, these two are the same min. And if it's the same min, why is it the same min? Because they're both kelim. Same min, it does make a mechitza. There's none, and I'll prove it to you. This case right over here that you see on the screen, you have an oven that you try to make a mechitza, break it down with wood, or with some sort of hide, cloth, whatever. And there's a sheretz on one side of the mechitza. Here's the whole list of shratzim you can watch while I'm reading. Yeah, it means this instead of that. Okay. Everything's tummy. Check this out. This is a nice picture you did. You have a basket that's hanging in the air. It's hanging in the air because it's a smaller basket, so it's hanging in there. The point is that, again, the rim goes above the oven or whatever it is, and it's really bad shape, this basket. Nope. It has a bunch of holes. It's a holy basket. And he plugged the holes with straw. So it's not a real basket. If it was a basket, then it's a kli, then it would actually...
Wait, wasn't the whole basket made out of straw?
Create a protection for tumah, for the apples inside won't become tumah. But since it's a nothing, we don't consider it. It's lav minoi, we don't consider it's nothing. So here's a raya. Right, that what? That if it's not, it's min, it doesn't hurt us. It doesn't, so if you say chulin instead of chatos, it's not the min, it doesn't hurt it. It's a good carbon. Did I skip anything? It's hanging in the ear space of the oven. If there's a sheretz inside the basket, everything inside the oven is tamei.
One day.
Oven, everything inside the basket is tamei. In other words, it doesn't create a mechitza. And Rebbe Lezer says it's tar. Why? On Rebbe Lezer. We have to remember this Rebbe Lezer is kedai. If, check this out. You have a room. The concept of oil. You have a dead person in the left corner, and you have a basket of fruit in the right. What happens is the tumah pops up by kev oila and spreads out in the whole room, and memela the fruit in the right side become tummy. But what if you build a little mechitza out of wood? It works. Over here it works. She says, if a piece of wood could help shade from the mace. If you touch a mace, you're tummy for 7 days. You touch a sheretz, it's just 1 day. Different halachas. A mace is much more. It can be mitama more stuff. It can be mitama kalim, etc. So certainly, this wood, so Rebbe Lezer is of the opinion that wood, a mechitza, should help and protect the tumah from transferring to the other side. No, you're wrong. Why? This is a normal thing for people to build walls in their house made out of wood, but it's not normal for somebody to build a wall inside his oven, or inside a earthenware, a kli. That doesn't make sense. Okay. So says the Gemara, very good. So you just answered, that's a great answer. But Rezer says the mechitza is chaitzitz. So he says, Rebbe Lezer kavachomer kamar. You're right. Rebbe Lezer be'etzem holds, he agrees with the concept that we said. What's the concept? Nachamol to do chazara, that if it's not its min, it doesn't harm us. We don't care. It's a different category, we don't care. He holds like that. So why in this case right over here, he holds that it's chaitzitz? Because in this case, he has a kavachomer. in a kli. He says, oh, it shouldn't be any worse than by a mace. It's Kal V'chomer. But the svara, the logic, he holds like Rav. And therefore, when it comes to a carbon, and you thought about a carbon that should be a different category, it should be chulin, it doesn't. Rabbi Eliezer will agree. It doesn't hurt by a carbon. It hurts by a kli because he has a Kal V'chomer. As the Gemara, so make a Kal V'chomer by kachim. If you already have a Kal V'chomer by a kli, make the same Kal V'chomer by kachim. Then what? And it shouldn't work according to Rabbi Eliezer. Kachim, if you think about a chatas that it should be oila or reverse, it ruins it. So certainly, if all of a sudden now Taisus talks about it, all of a sudden now you could say the reverse before we couldn't. Okay, but we have some sort of Kal V'chomer here. Hello, time of the Rav Rabbi Eliezer. Oh no, another pshat completely. The reason why if I shecht a chatas with intent that it should be chulin, the reason why it's good, not because of what you said, some other reason, not because it's the same, it's a different min, different category, and that's why it's okay. Time of the Rabbi Eliezer, and this is very, very common in this Masechta. Gzeres HaKasav. When you get stuck in a corner, Gzeres HaKasav. It's a pasuk. Why? It doesn't make sense. You're right. It doesn't make sense. We have a pasuk. Yeah, but we got to get to the end of this. My time in the Rab. It says you shouldn't profane. You shouldn't be mechalal the kachim. Chatos can ruin oila can ruin a chatos. But steaks, ordinary meat, cannot ruin a carbon. Sponsored by Turning of the Daf, Adar Global Specialist in International Financial Services, anonymous and Nishmas, Reb Chaim and Reb Elazar Ashkenazi, anonymous in gratitude to Rebelli, and MDY for promoting Avdas Yisrael and Ahavas Yisrael. Oh, the second location in LA from Pico. They're on Zoom. I don't know, Gary, if you could put them on for a second.
Jeez.
Yeah. Nice. Shalom Aleichem, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Very proud of you. Keep on going. Be mechazik each other. Keep on coming. Bring more guys. And then we're going to make Eretz Yisrael look small compared to you guys. 25 guys is going to be nothing. Be'ez Hashem. All right. Zog the Gemara. Alma.
Wen geht live? Ich should mitgehen mit Zoom eintog.
Also, Crow. What happened? We have Rabbi Eliezer, who says that I have a Kal V'chomer, that if you put fruit in here, it's not protected. There's not a protection when it comes to Kli Cheres. But when it comes to Kachim, it is. And the reason why it works by kachim is because I have a pasuk. Even though logically, if I think about chulin instead of a carbon, it should ruin it. Logically, what's logic? A Kal V'chomer is logic. I can make up my own Kal V'chomer, but I have a pasuk against it. Okay, great. So Alma also crow up Kal V'chomer. Hachenami asked the Gemara, Leisi toichai. I have the word toichai. I have a vav here, extra vav, as we're going to see. Lab Kal V'chomer. Shouldn't the pasuk break the Kal V'chomer? Now, if you continue on with this logic, it goes a little deeper. Why in the world did the Torah say toichai? What is toichai? What do I learn from toichai? Again, that in this case, if I have a kli within a kli, and there's a dead sheretz in the first kli, whatever is in the middle kli is tar. But wait a minute. Rabbi Elazar said that exact thing from a svara. That what? He's saying the Kal V'chomer, the kli should break it. If by dead people a mechitza breaks it, so too by a kli it should break it. So then why do I need a word toichai to tell me that halacha? I already know that from a Kal V'chomer. So the Gemara says, no, I don't have the word toichai available, and that's why I need a Kal V'chomer. In other words, the word toichai is not to tell me this halacha. The word toichai is to tell me something else.
Don't know,
right.
Brooklyn.
I don't need the word toichai to tell me this halacha because I can learn from logic. If I can learn from logic,
Midnight? Ooh. So don't know. We'll see.
I don't need a pasuk. So what do I do with this word toichai? Very interesting halacha. What happens if you take, let's say, a donut, a rugula, and you coat it with cement. You coat it with cement. And then you touch the cement. Does the rugula become tummy? Yes or no? Anybody want to take a jab at it?
No, was eigen oil in the weinig.
What do you say?
No.
No.
It's
dry cement. It should be a mechitza l'chayra. You're not touching the thing. You touched cement. What if I take that exact rugula with cement and I put it into an oven that has a dead sheretz in there? Does the cement protect the rugula? Anybody?
In theory, yes.
Yeah. In theory, yes.
The only reason why wood doesn't work is because wood would burn, but cement doesn't burn.
Okay, but I'm asking halachically, does the tumah in the oven penetrate?
Ze kan zijn als de rugula in de cement is een eigen oil. Like so wie man geht drauf, man nimmt a koyen, like man am na box, right?
That cement. The answer is what? It's toch. So, that's what we're learning here. That's what we're learning. But in theory, it should become tummy. Why? Because it's in the oven. Lamaisa, inside, it's in the oven. Anything that's in the oven, the Torah says, anything that's inside should become tamei. It doesn't help to protect. It's inside the oven. You can't pretend it's not inside the oven. Touching, yes. Inside the oven, no. So says the Gemara, from this Torah I learned, well, it's different because
oil? Interesting.
At the end of the day, it's in the ear. Where's the rugula? Tell me where's the rugula. I'm asking, where's the rugula? Where's the rugula? It's inside the ear of the oven. You can't pretend it's not inside the oven. Where is it? It's in space. You didn't touch it. You never touched it. You didn't touch it. Your finger's not touching a rugula. Your finger's touching cement. Let's keep on going. I would think that, like you guys are saying, that in the ear it should become tamei, kamash malon, that it does become tamei. I don't need this halacha from pasuk. I can learn it from logic, and therefore the toicha is available to tell me that toicha, this original case of a plum going into an inner kli, does not become tamei.
Oh, but ook dan zoek ze eigenlijk tussen plaster en cement versus hout. Okay.
Okay, nusugyo. Oh, hold on, I have a video. You're right. Thank you. I almost didn't show this. These rugalach are not baked, even though they look big. Don't let the.
You'd have to reverse in the video.
There's a little frog there. Makes a lot of sense, this Maisa. Okay? He dipped it into cement. That was cement. Cement dip. He has it always ready over there. Here, so he has to give contradiction. We're continuing with, okay, till the end of the Amud here. These contradictions. That what? When you change from a Chatas to Oila, why is it different than changing from a Ruvain to Shimon or Mishani? And he answers. What's the question? Oh, this is a different case than we didn't have this case before. If somebody ate chaylev, this is just for the new guys, as I'm talking. Somebody ate chaylev. And he brought a carbon chatos for his chaylev. You have to bring in chatos. But the kohen messed up and he said, this chatos is not for the chaylev, it's for blood. They're both chatos. They're even the same pasuk. What's that halacha? Chatos and shachtel, same chatos. In other words, it's a different chatos. It's the same person for different reasons. Sheira, the chatos is kosher.
Do I look like someone who drinks blood? I am a religious man. My grandfather was a great rabbi in Poland.
Okay. In this case, he did drink the blood, or he didn't. But the guy, the kohen messed up, and he said, "This is a chatos for blood." Sheira, it's a good carbon. But if he went to 2 minim, that's considered 1 min. Why? Now we're switching a little bit. Okay, everything we learned on Amud Aleph flies out the window here. A chatos to chatos is considered 1 min. A chatos to oila in this sugya is considered 2 minim. Before.
Is ook zo vliet in the window. Basically, allemaal naar Joden van Yeshiva.
No, Amud Aleph, we said it's considered 1 min, relatively speaking. Because over there we're talking about a chatas and oila compared to a chatas and chulin. So chatas and oila is considered 1 min. They're both korbanos. Over here we're talking about a chatas and a chatas that's literally 1 min, just for 2 different things. And now we're talking about a chatas and oila is considered 2 minim. And that would be possible, like we said on Amud Aleph. But the Gemara is saying a different kind of outcome. The mina loy macharba. So you see from here that if it's not the same min, it destroys. Now we're saying it's different. On Amud Aleph until now we're saying not the same min doesn't destroy. Now we're saying not the same min destroys. The mina, if it's the same group, same category, loy macharba. The problem is, what if I shecht your chatas, Ruvain, you, Ruvain, I have in mind for Shimon. That is terrible stuff. It's possible. But if I say you Ruvain's chatas, I'm going to give it to Shimon for an oila. I'm going to shecht it for Shimon as oila. That's kosher. And now we're saying the opposite, and that's the contradiction. You see that in the same category, just different people. The bar mina macharba, it ruins it. If you say chatas for Shimon instead of Ruvain, even though it's the same chatas, ruins the same min. And the answer is simple. Over there, you're going to another person. You're going to another instead of Ruvain to Shimon. That's the worst. That's a pasuk. Forget about min, not min. That's the pasuk says. In the first case, when you do chatas to chatas, it was shechted for a chatas. When you shechted for another person, you can't shechted for another person. The reason is basically it's exeris hakasov. If you're shechting, by the way, what? Yeah, Allah, meaning it's for you. It has to be specifically for you and not for your friend. And I'll just throw in here that when it says shinu bailim, it means for the zrika, right? There's four avodas: shchita, kabbalah, loch, and zrika. So we're talking about that he's having in mind that the zrika is not for Reuven, the zrika is going to be for Shimon. Question: How do you do shchita? Not for Reuven, for Shimon. It has to be Zrika. I'm doing shchita now. How do I mess up in my shchita?
Shchita, I'm not Lizrok.
Oh, you learned this Masechta already? Maybe. Do you know about Peh? Maybe. So while you're doing shchita, I'm thinking to myself, the Zrika is going to be for another person. Should we try to do this now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have 3 minutes. Okay, let's see what we can do in 3 minutes. Rav Chaviva Rami Shinu, he wants to go on to Nusagi tomorrow. I agree. Rav Chaviva Rami Shinu Bailum Atoich Toichoi. He has a question from changing ownership, from going from Reuven to Shimon to this case right over here. Umishani, and he has an answer. What's the question? Rav Chatas Shachta Al Mishum Chuyev Chatas Psula Al Mishum Chuyev Ailuk Sheiro Almo Demino Machriba Lavmino Lemachriba. We just said that if he shechs the Chatos for somebody that's Chayav Chatos, but if he does, then it's no good. If he shechs the same Chatos, but he has in mind that it should be oil, it's kosher. You see that the same category, Chatas the Chatos ruins it. Lavmino Lemachriba. And what about this case right over here? You have two different minim. So in two different minim, it shouldn't.
Aber was kann man nicht sagen in der Bowl? Also wie eine Wand ist gebaut, und sie macht Sinn, sie bauen eine Wand. Eine Keile in eine Keile. Ist doch andere Keiles. Also wie eine Wand.
Troy, Vatanya,
Just a thought.
It says, we learned somewhere else, that even though this is a different min, the green is a different min than the cheres, it stops it. Stops the tone. That we learned it before, right? The same case. It's not the same min. It shouldn't stop it. Says the Gemara, it's Xeris HaKosov. That's the answer. What's Xeris HaKosov? Because it says Teichei 4 times. And I learned from one of the times that this works. You're right. La Lacha, another min, shouldn't stop. But the reason why this stops it, because I have a special word in the pasuk called Teichei. How do I have 4 times? Because it says the word Teichei twice, and as extra vav, it should say Teich, not Teichei. So it's 4 times. What do I learn from the 4 things? Teichei, I'm sorry. Arba Teichei Ksivei. Toich, Toichoi, Umishani. Yes. It says 4 times Toichoi. Toich, Toichoi. Chad. One teaches us that if there's food inside this cheres, it becomes tummy from the mouse that I showed you. To say that even if the mouse doesn't touch the kli, it becomes tummy. Only if this is, should have used this to show you, but okay. If this is cheres, it works. Not if it's, let's say, made out of glass. Pretend this is cheres. And from the 4th one I learned, that this is a protection, the center one is a protection. Even another min that you can put in the mikvah, matzil. Rabbi Sai, have a wonderful day.
Merit the schus of spread.
Nice. Okay. Sind wir done mit dem heutigen Tag, mit dem Daf. Which was cute and nice. And we're getting there. We are getting there. Don't interrupt the flow. The flow is over. Flow is gone. Kann ich schon nicht wegnehmen von uns das. Hold on. Oh, ist mir geschickt das Short? Okay, it's activated the shorts.
The horse, and she loves that song. Okay. So we're trying to recreate that vibe. I'll come in with the horse.
My pleasure.
Sing the song. Okay.
We gotta hide it, so when they walk in, they don't see it.
E dat voelt me aan Mike.
Oh, yo, 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 yo. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Oh, yo, oh, marabe, yo,
That's cool.
Shoma tu moitza, yam disuni soy.
Dacht om naar speaker. Van de ganze Welt. Bist die Ameilech, Ameilech, Ameilech allein.
Riding a horse, and she loves that song. Okay. So we're trying to recreate that vibe. I'll come in with the horse, sing the song. Okay.
We gotta hide it, so when they walk in, they don't see it.
Oh, yo, 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 yo.
Oh, yo, 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 yo.
Oh, yo, oh, marabe, yo, echene. Riding a horse.
Wat me zegt is, ja, nein. Ja, een beetje meer professional, would have been nice. But thank you, Brooklyn, voor het sharen. Schoeg voor het sharen. Kom zit Rosh Hashanah. One day, 5,700 views.
Ja, tonig leiso. Banahan kvoidecho.
Dit is schon de verde, was ik zei. wo es featured Yeshivas. Ich meine, das ist ein neuer Style. Sadly, have a lovely and awesome day. Well, a horse showed up, Brooklyn, so of course.
ענן כבודךו, עלם קודשךו, לדבר עמו.
I feel like this is the new style. A new trend has been awakened. A new trend. Nehmen Yeshivas, machen a music video. Interesting. Schon das zweite Video, wie ich sehe, wie der Schokolade mit der Hand ist a bit too much. En ook, het is zeer wild. Het is een ruhige situation. Oh ja, nee, no. Nee, no. Bejoine, bejoine, nee. Oh ja, nee, no. Nee, no. Da 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 ya go bala khosa parara show mola go Zaira Sach movements. Yeah, my internet has been giving me issues lately. Not sure. We'll see. This feels tzisach. This feels too much going on. What's my playback speed? Don't know. Don't know. I just know that I have schwache internet. That's what I know. We're gonna have to get better internet. Alright, Gevra. We gaan de zending doen. Ze komen de tijd en we darf zoeken goodbye. En we darf zich gezegenen. Es kann mir nicht cheesy no matter how many times I try. Wir geben mal Schkoy für jeden, wir gehen eine lange Zeit, eine kurze Zeit. Viele Dinge sind begonnen jetzt auf eine andere Tab. Und gemacht mir gut jener Tab. Warum ich mein dir? Ich kann noch nicht updaten, so I guess ich soll nicht. Okay. Wir geben mal Schkoy für jeden, was geliked, geshared, gecomment, subscribed and members. Wir geben mal special thanks für Yossi, Braver. Für den schicken a super chat hand in the free. It keeps the channel going, says oil to the machine, like I keep saying, sprinkles to the ice cream, you know the drill. En ook wil ik geven maar special thanks for today's sponsor for the shir, Moishi Indik. For sponsoring today's shir in Sally. We hebben gegeven echt in de superchats en ik heb het erin gericht. So the next 2-3 take is going to be from Moishi. And die zich sponsoren. Laat me wissen, schick aan een superchat. Oder, die wil schicken to the bank account. A quick pay. The email address is viggivibes@gmail. We zoeken voor de oil regardless which way it comes in. So that's that. Okay, housekeeping. Oh, Penny is back. She ran already. But ik ga liever geven als... Kan ze nog doen? All right, housekeeping. Handnacht live at 7 o'clock. It's Wednesday, so we'll see you all tonight. Die wil steppen schicken voor de unboxing next week. The address is pinned on top. All right. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate you all. Ik voor alle likes. And until next time, stay kind to one another. Peace.